What's up guys, my name is Spencer Roos. I'm out here today on behalf of Primetime Manufacturing by Forest River. Today I'm going to be showing you the 382 MBH. This might be our most versatile floor plan. We call it our no compromise mid-bunk, and it really also accentuates the built for life qualities that Primetime puts forward for our customers. So let's go take a look. Now, before I even dive into the nuts and bolts and the floor plan layout of this coach, I want to take a second and talk about our interior decor in Crusader. It's very important to me because we spent a lot of time changing our philosophy around our interior. We didn't want something that didn't stand out or wasn't offensive. We wanted our interior to be a big part of why you actually want to buy this coach. So with that, we brought in a dedicated designer that gave us this two-tone navy gray over some eggshell cabinetry with nice rose gold finishes, and everything that, as you look around inside this coach, feels really neat and tidy and modern in the name to actually get you that home away from home feeling in Crusader. And I think we nailed it. Now, this rear entertainment space is going to be the first space where I'm going to highlight. This is going to be a 50-inch smart TV on a televator with a multi-function Yamaha soundbar. This is going to be new for 2025. It's actually got a built-in subwoofer, so you're getting more of a home theater experience in your Crusader. We also have this dual function electric space heater down here from Greystone. It's going to be a 5100 BTU. It's really going to help take the chill out of the air, and it's got some pretty colors built into it as well. Coming around this way, you see we've got tons of seating all over. You've got your theater seating so that you can kick back your feet, as well as a nice easy glide sofa that's going to have a really easy setup and tear down process with that. Now, as we move on in here into the kitchen of the coach, you're going to see a lot of the things that really hammer home the built for life ideology that we're putting into our construction here. First off, solid surface countertops. They're going to be built for the lifetime of the coach. Heat rated. They're not going to get messed up if you accidentally set a piping hot pot and pan, but definitely still use pot holders on these ones too. All of our cabinetry is going to be actual real wood with soft close finishes, tongue and groove construction, and a hardwood insert in there as well. Again, built for life. It's going to be built for the lifetime of the coach. We've got a full suite of residential style appliances complete with a 30-inch Greystone microwave, as well as a nice 3-burner 21-inch cooktop here with 2 soft close pot and pan drawers for extra storage at the bottom as well. And then as you head on over to the fridge, it is a nice glass front 16 cubic foot Furrion Arctic that ties in really well with our solar because it is a 12-volt system there as well. Now, the last two features out here in the main living space I want to highlight. First off, this big, beautiful hutch. It's going to have tons of storage with glass inserts. Still going to have that soft close feature to it as well. It's very well lit. Tons of countertop space. This, I think, is something that really takes home that home away from home feeling to the Crusader when you're out here in the living space. On top of that, we do have a nice booth dinette for extra sleeping if you need it, but this can also be optioned out to a more traditional fifth wheel style 4 freestanding chairs with a wall mounted no knee knocker dinette as well. We leave that up to you guys. Now, in this bunk room, the versatility of this coach really shines. This is sort of a bonus room slash bunk room that we've got going on here. The whole idea was build in tons of storage, keep that really modern design and decor going, while giving the opportunity to set up an entertainment system, potentially an office space, a place to store your dogs, or of course, you do have 2 sleeping spaces with a pull-out couch and then a fold-down bunk system here, giving this that ultimate usability where you really can make this coach your own. Now, as we head on up into the front cap of this coach, the first thing that I'll point out is going to be the added loft over top. This is going to be an above average size loft up here, tons of storage or sleeping space depending on what you want to use it for, with a beautiful built-in ladder as well right here. Now, as we head on into the bathroom, I'll point out, first off, we've got a nice, beautiful medicine cabinet overhead with a mirror built in, as well as tons of storage beneath your sink here as well. A porcelain foot flush toilet, but then really, the star of the show is going to be this huge one-piece fiberglass shower liner. So it's very easy to clean, very durable. It's got a built-in bench if mama needs to shave her legs as well. And then also, this is a great time to point out, we do have 6'5" ceiling heights with a skylight all the way up through the upper deck. So the first thing that I want to point out up here is how well our interior decor has blended into the bedroom. So first off, an upgraded pillow package with a real hardwood headboard really brings together the two-tone aesthetic and the modern look that we've got going on in Crusader. But on top of that, the other thing I want to make sure I highlight to you guys is the excessive storage that we've squeezed into this space. So we've got overhead storage here with the bed, as well as a big closet over here that you actually can pretty easily walk into if you need to. Overhead storage space with a hanging clothes bar, as well as shelving going down the left side. And then as I open this up, you can see we do actually have our washer and dryer prep location as well. But then, not to be forgotten about, we do have this beautiful dresser as well across from the bed, decked out in that Surfside smoke wood that we're using with a Mariposa top, giving it that nice beautiful finish out here and that extra little bit of contrast that we need. Now, a couple little bits of tech on the inside here that I want to make sure I point out before we head outside and show you some things out there. First off, we do use Lippert One Touch, the control panel, as well as the manual buttons over there in the kitchen if we need them. We have one control setup, so you can also use your phone to control light slide outs, awnings in our coaches as well. I love pointing out that we switched to a 5G plus antenna with Crusader, so that is going to give you 5G antenna prep. Also then, the last thing I'll point out, we did switch our ACs for 2025 model year to run dual FreshJet 3.0 15,000 BTU ACs, ran on an H-track duct. We actually spent the time to make sure we tried 3 different ducting systems with our ACs, and we found the one that maximized output to make sure that we're keeping our coaches nice and cool. So a couple last features I want to highlight on the exterior of this coach before we wrap it up. First off, Crusader does come with a high gloss gel coat finish on our fiberglass. That includes all of our sidewalls, our baggage doors, our entry door. Anything that has fiberglass is going to have that finishing on it to make sure this thing is built for life. Also, our pass-through here, we've got a really nice rubberized upgraded liner. It's a huge unobstructed pass-through with a universal docking station on the other side, really giving this some extra storage and capabilities out there. This floor plan does also come with an outside kitchen on it, complete with a 12-volt fridge and also a Dometic cooktop out here as well. As we move over closer to the door here, I'm going to point out, first off, we run a 6-point auto leveling system on this coach. That's going to give you extra stability over a 4-point leveling system, especially going to be important if you got little kids running around there. And this is also going to be built on a very firm foundation. We run Dexter axles with the Dexter Easy Flex suspension equalizer system on this to dampen any shock you might feel going down the road, as well as G-rated tires from Saloon on this coach, built for high load bearing over consistent time. Also, with that, we run the TST tire pressure monitor system on this coach. This is a very upgraded system, comes from Truck Systems Technology. It's a banded system that's wrapped around the inside of our wheels, and it tells you temperature and pressure real time as you're going down the road. And all of that comes standard with the coach. And the last thing that I want to point out on this coach is going to be our Eternabond construction process. So first off, this is a 360-degree laminated coach. So that means your slide out end walls are going to be fully laminated on this and run on that high gloss finish. All of our welds are going to be full double welds. We don't spot or tack weld. We also run wood stuff through anywhere that we have to retain with screws. All of this to make this coach actually last the lifetime of the loan or of the use that our customers are going to be going for. And the last thing I want to give a quick shout out to is our customer assurance inspection process, making sure that every single one of these is getting looked over before it actually goes to our dealers, so that we're putting out the highest quality product that we can. New for 2025, we also have a brand new outside speaker from IRV. It's going to give you much better sound quality as well as a nice LED look to it, and it's sitting right over your entry door so that the sound is getting fit underneath this awning. Thanks for taking a look at that with me today. If you like what you see and you want more information, head on over to primetimerv.com/Crusader.